The rich kid lifts the pregnant nurse high, then slams her hard on the ground. The next second, the nurse feels sharp pain in her belly. Blood runs down her pants all over the floor. But even so, the rich kid still refuses to let her go. He even wants to stomp her stomach with his foot. And the reason for all this is only because the nurse is too beautiful. But the rich kid does not know. He will pay with his life for this, because the mother of the nurse he tortured is the only surgeon who can operate on him. It turns out the rich kid ruined his health with a life of indulgence and got prostate cancer at a young age. He was so scared he wore an oxygen mask every day, begging his father to save him. And the only one who can save him now is the nurse's mother, known as a master doctor, because she recently developed 2 anti-cancer miracle drugs. When the richest man learned this, he immediately found the doctor, offered an enormous fee, hoping she would save his son. But the doctor firmly refused. She told him the last dose of the medicine was already assigned to another patient. Now she could do nothing. The next second, the rich man took out a consent form, where the patient supposedly gave up surgery. The doctor was shocked. She could not understand why the patient gave up treatment. She did not know. It was all arranged by the rich man in secret, even though she reminded the patient. Giving up surgery means death. They had no choice under his power. So the doctor had to give the last medicine to the rich man's son, and she said she would schedule surgery tomorrow. The rich man then told the good news to his son. Seeing his son smile, he was relieved, but he knew his son's temper, so he warned him sincerely. The doctor is strict with principles. Be careful these 2 days. Do not offend her. The son promised he would not cause trouble, but as soon as the father left, he could not hold back. He set his eyes on the nurse doing rounds, and started touching her. Just then, the nurse's husband rushed in. He pushed the rich kid far away, but the rich kid still would not give up. He offered $5 million for one night, wanting the nurse to stay with him. The man could not bear it. He punched the rich kid, but before he could hit again, the rich kid's bodyguard subdued him. The rich kid got even angrier. He dragged the nurse over, ready to touch her in front of her husband. The man begged him to let his wife go, and said she was pregnant. But the rich kid thought touching a pregnant woman was unlucky. Since his surgery was soon, he did not want bad luck, so he threw the nurse hard to the ground. Seeing his wife hurt, the man cursed loudly. The rich kid replied that his father was the richest man. At worst he would just pay them money. At the same time, the nurse secretly called her mother, but the rich kid grabbed her phone. When he saw the doctor's name on the screen, he froze, because this was the surgeon for his operation. His father's warning echoed in his ears. He panicked. He quickly asked the nurse about her relationship with the doctor. When he learned the nurse was the surgeon's daughter, he finally got scared. The husband reminded him, if her mother knew her daughter was hurt, she would never operate on him. The bodyguard also advised him to apologize, but the rich kid changed his mind. He thought since the doctor was the dean, her daughter could not be just a normal nurse, so he believed they were acting, just a trick to escape. He then knocked over the food the man brought, and ordered the man to lick it off the floor like a dog, saying only then he would let the nurse go, otherwise he would stomp her belly. To save his wife, the man had to endure and do it. But when he finished eating the food, the rich kid went back on his word. He said he never planned to let her go. He raised his foot, and stomped hard toward her belly. At the critical moment, the doctor arrived.